District play wraps up tonight as the district tournament fields will be finalized after tonight's games. Grayson County and Whitesville Trinity will match up for the final time in this season. The Lady Raiders enter with a record of 3-20. The Lady Cougars enter with a record of 10-13 from the Horn Community Center in Whitesville. And a good evening and welcome here to Whitesville, Kentucky for tonight's coverage of Grayson County Cougar basketball on K105. Sam Gormley here with you today. We appreciate you taking the time to tune into tonight's coverage here on K105 and also live via K105 Digital Productions. Coming up on our locker room show, we'll introduce you to Game 1 of our doubleheader, which will be between the Lady Raiders of Whitesville Trinity and the Lady Cougars of Grayson County. We'll talk to the head coach of the Lady Cougars, Todd Johnston, give you the starting lineups and more. So that comes up and more right here on the locker room show on K105.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
Hi, can I help you?
I just wanted to say thank you. Bye.
Can I help you?
Yeah, just wanted to say thanks.
For what?
For all the money that's been flying out of your drafty windows and doors this winter. It's just so generous of you. So, we wanted to say thanks.
We?
Yeah, the whole neighborhood's here.
Stop throwing your money out the window. Visit us at Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield.
We know windows and doors.
The builder's choice.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together, we are GC Connected.
Navigating the maze of Medicare enrollment can be a confusing and overwhelming experience. State Health Insurance Assistance Programs, or SHIP, are experts on Medicare.
I felt like this place could really help me out.
They were so nice and helpful on the phone. I really do appreciate the fact that they take us seriously.
Local, unbiased, and trusted Medicare help. Contact the SHIP office in your area to make an appointment.
This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Grayson County and Whitesville Trinity about ready to get underway here this evening as this is the locker room show on K105. Sam Gormley back here with you. Lady Raiders enter with a record of 3-20. They're 0-5 in the 12th district of play. They're led by Josie All. She's averaging 13.4 points, 4.2 rebounds per game. Sarah Payne, though, coming off of one of her best performances as a Lady Raider. She's averaging just under 7 points and 5.5 rebounds per game. Kenzie McDowell, one of their post players, 8.7 points, leads the team at 6.7 rebounds per game. Then you got the McDaniels, Madison McDaniel and Emily McDaniel that will also come off the bench, or come off, and they can drop points at any given moment and make this Lady Cougar team have to get creative in how they defend them. Lady Raiders have 3 wins on the year. They've only won once since Grayson County beat them a couple of weeks ago, and it was a win last Saturday at home against Dawson Springs. They won that game 63-41. They did have a tight game in their last one earlier this week against our good friend Ted Hill and his Ohio County team, 61-55. They lost that game. Lady Cougars, 10-13, 1-4 in the 12th district of play. When we come back, we'll give you the 12th district scenarios. We'll get our abacus. I don't know what the plural of abacus is. We're going to get it out. We're going to do some math. We're going to figure out what the scenarios mean between the games tonight for district standings. That comes up and more right here on the Locker Room Show on K105.
She used to dance and dream of a better life, a brighter future. Today, thanks to Children International and friends like you, she dances for the world. Together, we give children in poverty a chance to set their sights high and achieve their dreams. Learn more about Children International and join us in our life-changing work at children.org today.
Every 3 minutes, a baby is born with a cleft, making it difficult to talk, hear, eat, and even breathe. Many won't receive the treatment they need to thrive. Through training and financial support, Smile Train gives the power of healing back to local communities so they can provide life-changing surgeries and other services at no cost to families. Help us change the world one smile at a time.
Navigating the maze of Medicare enrollment can be a confusing and overwhelming experience. State Health Insurance Assistance Programs, or SHIP, are experts on Medicare.
I felt like this place could really help me out.
They were so nice and helpful on the phone. I really do appreciate the fact that they take us seriously.
Local, unbiased, and trusted Medicare help. Contact the SHIP office in your area to make an appointment.
You may have heard that the American Legion helps honor our fallen heroes.
Or that the American Legion helped write the GI Bill, enabling veterans to get a college education.
And yeah, you've heard us tell a good story or two.
But did you know that the American Legion does so much more for our veterans?
From advocacy on Capitol Hill to serving others in our communities, the American Legion continues its tradition of strengthening America through service.
Learn more about supporting veterans in your community by visiting legion.org.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Welcome back to the Locker Room Show here on K105. Sam Gormley back here with you. Let's go over 12th District tournament scenarios here as we are in the final game of district play. For Grayson County, the players you need to know too, we'll bring it to you. Sidney Perkins, Sutton Van Meter, Arissa Riggs, but we've talked enough about them this year that if you're a Grayson County fan, you probably know them. What you're more concerned and more curious about probably is the 12th District scenarios for these games tonight for the girls. So there's 2 district games happening tonight. In Morgantown, it'll be Edmonson County taking on Butler County. So let's go over that. For Grayson County, it's simple. If they win, they're the 3 seed. It's easy. That's really easy. If Grayson County loses, there will be a tie for the 3 seed between Grayson County and Whitesville Trinity. And that's when you get to break out the good old coin flip to decide who is the 3rd seed and who is the 4th seed. Let's go over to the other game, Edmonson County and Butler County. That one can be simple too. If Butler County wins, they're the 1 seed. Done. It's easy. They go through the district undefeated. If Edmonson County wins, you have a coin flip for the number 1 seed as well. So if you're wanting easy, you don't want things to get too crazy, you're wanting Butler County to beat Edmonson County and Grayson County to beat Whitesville Trinity, because then that would make Butler, Whitesville Trinity, Grayson, Edmonson as the first round of the district. That'll come up a week from Monday down in Brownsville. If you maybe have a little bit of that, you want some of that mischievousness in you, you would want Edmonson to beat Butler and Whitesville Trinity to beat Grayson, because that would make 2 coin flips, one for the 1 seed and one for the 3 seed. Read into that what you want. It's this simple. If Grayson County wins and Butler County wins, Lady Cougars play Edmonson. If Grayson County wins and Edmonson beats Butler, there'll be a coin flip to decide who Grayson County will play. I think that makes sense. It makes enough sense to kind of figure it out. We'll talk more about it. We'll give you updates from that game as it goes along. Lady Cougars coached by Todd Johnston. We'll take a break, talk to him, get his thoughts on the matchup after this. This is Lady Cougar Basketball on the Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
My mom was caught doing drugs, and they said this is not where children are supposed to be. So they removed me and my siblings and put us into foster care.
Brianna spent 9 years in foster care before being adopted with help from the Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption.
After I was adopted, I felt very safe. I definitely see myself going in the right direction.
There are more than 100,000 children in foster care like Brianna who need a family now. You can help us find them the safe, permanent homes they deserve. Learn more at davethomasfoundation.org.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success.
Here's a simple truth about higher education.
If pursuing your purpose, doing what you really care about matters.
If having a rewarding career matters.
If a better financial future for you and your family matters.
Then higher education matters. A brighter future is within your reach. Find out how at kyhigheredmatters.org. Brought to you by this station and the Kentucky Broadcasters Association.
Hi, can I help you?
I just wanted to say thank you. Bye.
Can I help you?
Yeah, just wanted to say thanks.
For what?
For all the money that's been flying out of your drafty windows and doors this winter. It's just so generous of you. So, we wanted to say thanks.
We?
Yeah, the whole neighborhood's here.
Stop throwing your money out the window. Visit us at Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield.
We know windows and doors.
The builder's choice.
Is Cougar basketball on K105.
Welcome back to the Locker Room Show here on K105. Sam Gormley joined by the head coach of the Lady Cougars, head coach Todd Johnston. Coach, you told me after the game on Friday against Butler County that this week you were going to focus on primarily offense but also some defense. Let's first start with offense. What have you been working on that end of the basketball?
Well, we've put a lot of work in our ball screen offense and trying to play downhill more, trying to really get our roll girls involved. You know, the screener rolls and the opposite block will flash, making that 15-foot jump shot, getting our guards to really utilize the screen and, worked on a little slide so they could keep the defense behind them. Just a lot of things that are that'll make our T game a lot better.
You also mentioned defensively. There were some things that you wanted to hash out. What'd you focus on?
Well, it's really hard to say, but if we're going to beat Evanston, if we're going to beat Butler, it's going to boil down to our post defense. So we focused on that, played a lot of one-on-one in the post, worked on front and worked on three-quarter slide behind. We've got three different type of double teams that we've been working on to double Phelps or Wilson for Butler, double Wilson, and for Edmondson if we need to. So those are the things that for us to upset one of those two teams in the district, we have got to limit their post touches, their post points in the paint, and then we just have to make those shots.
Your middle schoolers have been getting minutes throughout the year. Breeze played a lot. Hannah's gotten some minutes. Peyton has gotten some minutes. What have you seen from them through both practice and their actual varsity experience that excites you for the future?
Well, Bree's probably our most skilled guard. She can go left, she can go right. She's a good shooter. A little weak right now, strength-wise. And then the thing that she struggled with all year is trying to fit in with the older girls and make sure that they don't, that they're happy versus her playing her type of game. And then Hannah's is just balance, pivots, strength, and confidence. With Peyton, I told her nickname is Buckets because, you watch her play, she scores in bunches, and, she's going to be a really nice offensive player off the dribble. She can shoot it. So, those three have a bright future. Really high on Addison, Spain Howard as well. She can shoot the basketball and score. So those girls have a bright future. Now, what they're going to have to battle is they're going to have to fight some freshmen and sophomores in front of them, and should make for competitive practices and also hopefully a deep team going forward.
You touched on it a little bit, but no matter what happens tonight, whether you win by 70, lose by 70, win by 3, it doesn't matter. You are not going to be playing Whitesville Trinity in the first round of the district tournament. You're either going to be playing Edmondson County or Butler County. What can you and your team do tonight, though, to benefit you coming up on Monday in a week and a half?
Well, get better offensively still. We've got to be able to score 45 points minimum to beat Edmondson and to beat Butler, and we haven't done that against them yet this year, and played better offensively against Butler the other night. Missed a lot of open shots that we're not going to make them all. Everybody knows that, but we can't go 2 for 14 from the three-point line. We're going to have to make 5 out of 14, 6 out of 15 type situation for us to score enough to beat Edmondson or Butler. They just score so easily because of their points in the paint. Williams inside scores easily against us, and so does Phelps and Wilson because lack of size and strength on the inside. So we've got to make shots. Don't have to be threes, but we're going to have to shoot 40+% against them and score 45 to win.
Whitesville Trinity, not really a strong post team. They probably match up with you all much better as far as guard play. How have they improved since the last time you saw them, and how do you pick up a win?
Well, they got more girls scoring. Earlier in the year, you could concentrate on All and McDowell, and if you held them to maybe a combined 25, 26 points, you're probably going to get a win. But now the Payne girl had 16 her last game. She's been really offensive-minded lately on the films we've watched. They're making more shots, and you got to expect that at home. They're going to make more shots in their own gym. So, we scraped by and beat them at our place by 6, didn't play particularly well. We're going to have to play a lot better tonight defensively and offensively to get out of here with a win.
Coach, good luck. More on the Locker Room Show comes up after this.
Every 3 minutes, a baby is born with a cleft, making it difficult to talk, hear, eat, and even breathe. Many won't receive the treatment they need to thrive. Through training and financial support, Smile Train gives the power of healing back to local communities, so they can provide life-changing surgeries and other services at no cost to families. Help us change the world one smile at a time.
Navigating the maze of Medicare enrollment can be a confusing and overwhelming experience. State Health Insurance Assistance Programs, or SHIP, are experts on Medicare.
I felt like this place could really help me out.
They were so nice and helpful on the phone. I really do appreciate the fact that they take us seriously.
Local, unbiased, and trusted Medicare help. Contact the SHIP office in your area to make an appointment.
You may have heard that the American Legion helps honor our fallen heroes.
Or that the American Legion helped write the GI Bill, enabling veterans to get a college education.
And yeah, you've heard us tell a good story or two.
But did you know that the American Legion does so much more for our veterans?
From advocacy on Capitol Hill to serving others in our communities, the American Legion continues its tradition of strengthening America through service.
Learn more about supporting veterans in your community by visiting legion.org.
She used to dance and dream of a better life, a brighter future. Today, thanks to Children International and friends like you, she dances for the world. Together, we give children in poverty a chance to set their sights high and achieve their dreams. Learn more about Children International and join us in our life-changing work at children.org today.
And the Ad Council.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Grayson County and Whitesville Trinity, about 5 minutes away from tip-off here from the Horn Community Center in downtown Whitesville, Kentucky, the bustling metropolis. One of our favorite places to come every year. This is one of my favorite gyms, too. It's a cool, small environment. It's really nice. I know it's about 5 or 6 years old, too, and it really shows here in Whitesville. Let's meet the starting lineups. First, for the hosting Lady Raiders from Whitesville Trinity with a record of 3-20. Madison McDaniel is the sophomore guard, 2.5 points per game. Emily McDaniel, the sophomore guard, 2.2 points. Sophomore guard Sarah Payne averages 6.7 points. Josie All, their leading scorer, she's a senior, 13.4 points per game. And Kenzie McDowell, averaging 8.7 points per game. That's Madison McDaniel, Emily McDaniel, Payne All McDowell. Assistant coach Krista Morris, head coach Emily Hernandez. Now the starting lineup for the 10-13 Grayson County Lady Cougars. Senior guard number 5, Arissa Riggs, averages 8.3 points per game. Sydney Perkins is the junior guard, leading scorer at 11.7 points a contest. Sutton Van Meter, she averages 6.3 points and 1.9 rebounds per game. Kennedy Green, the freshman forward, 3.2 points, 4.4 rebounds. And Eleanor Narvaez leading the team at 4.8 rebounds a game. Once more, that starting lineup: Riggs, Perkins, Van Meter, Green, Narvaez. Assistant coaches Elena Jones, Brian Jones. The head coach, Todd Johnston. The play-by-play of Grayson County and Whitesville Trinity here from the Horn Community Center comes up next on K105.
You may have heard that the American Legion helps honor our fallen heroes.
Or that the American Legion helped write the GI Bill, enabling veterans to get a college education.
And yeah, you've heard us tell a good story or two.
But did you know that the American Legion does so much more for our veterans?
From advocacy on Capitol Hill to serving others in our communities, the American Legion continues its tradition of strengthening America through service.
Learn more about supporting veterans in your community by visiting legion.org.
She used to dance and dream of a better life, a brighter future. Today, thanks to Children International and friends like you, she dances for the world. Together, we give children in poverty a chance to set their sights high and achieve their dreams. Learn more about Children International and join us in our life-changing work at children.org today.
Every 3 minutes, a baby is born with a cleft, making it difficult to talk, hear, eat, and even breathe. Many won't receive the treatment they need to thrive. Through training and financial support, Smile Train gives the power of healing back to local communities so they can provide life-changing surgeries and other services at no cost to families. Help us change the world one smile at a time.
Navigating the maze of Medicare enrollment can be a confusing and overwhelming experience. State Health Insurance Assistance Programs, or SHIP, are experts on Medicare.
I felt like this place could really help me out.
They were so nice and helpful on the phone. I really do appreciate the fact that they take us seriously.
Local, unbiased, and trusted Medicare help. Contact the SHIP office in your area to make an appointment.
Here's a simple truth about higher education.
If pursuing your purpose, doing what you really care about matters.
If having a rewarding career matters.
If a better financial future for you and your family matters.
Then higher education matters. A brighter future is within your reach. Find out how at kyhigheredmatters.org. Brought to you by this station and the Kentucky Broadcasters Association.
With a My Social Security account, you can request a replacement Social Security card, estimate your benefits, and more. Save time. Go online. Open a My Social Security account at ssa.gov/myaccount.
Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense. Oh boy. What? We better get out of here. That clown is about to hit a water line.
He didn't contact 811 to mark the underground utilities.
Nope.
You saw that coming. Too bad he didn't.
Know what's below. 811 before you did.
Hi, can I help you?
I just wanted to say thank you. Bye.
Can I help you?
Yeah, just wanted to say thanks.
For what?
For all the money that's been flying out of your drafty windows and doors this winter. It's just so generous of you. So, we wanted to say thanks.
We?
Yeah, the whole neighborhood's here.
Stop throwing your money out the window. Visit us at Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield.
We know windows and doors.
The builder's choice.
My mom was caught doing drugs, and they said this is not where.
Welcome back here to Whitesville, Kentucky, and the Horn Community Center for tonight's coverage of Grayson County Lady Cougar basketball on K105. Once more, your starting lineups for Whitesville Trinity: Madison McDaniel, Emily McDaniel, Payne, All, and McDowell. For Grayson, Riggs, Perkins, Van Meter, Green, and Narvaez. The play-by-play is next on K105.
My mom was caught doing drugs, and they said this is not where children are supposed to be. So they removed me and my siblings and put us into foster care.
Brianna spent 9 years in foster care before being adopted with help from the Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption.
After I was adopted, I felt very safe. I definitely see myself going in the right direction.
There are more than 100,000 children in foster care like Brianna who need a family now. You can help us find them the safe, permanent homes they deserve. Learn more at davethomasfoundation.org.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together, we are GC Connected.
To Whitesville Trinity in the Horn Community Center as they've turned the lights off. And it looks like we do have some spotlights here that are moving around here. They're announcing the starting lineups for the Lady Raiders of Whitesville Trinity. Once more, your district scenarios for tonight. One more district game is happening in Morgantown. Edmonson County is at Butler County. In girls, let's go the simple way. Grayson County wins, they're the 3 seed. No matter what happens in Morgantown, Grayson County wins, they're the 3 seed. If Grayson County loses, they will tie with Whitesville Trinity, and it'll be a coin flip to decide who will be the 3 seed and who will be the 4 seed. If Edmonson County beats Butler County, they will tie for first place. If Butler County beats Edmonson County, they're the 1 seed. So that's your district scenarios. We'll keep you posted as the game goes along. Your lineups for Whitesville Trinity: Madison McDaniel, Emily McDaniel, Sarah Payne, Josie Yall, Kenzie McDowell. For Grayson, Arissa Riggs, Sydney Perkins, Sutton Van Meter, Kennedy Green, and Ella Narvaez. It's time for basketball in Whitesville between the Grayson County Lady Cougars and the Whitesville Trinity Lady Raiders. Kennedy Green to jump against McDowell for Whitesville Trinity. The opening tip is controlled by the Lady Cougars of Grayson County. They're working from left to right on your radio dial, wearing the orange road jerseys with white numerals and a white stripe up each side. These jerseys have only been once in their history, as there's a shot from the left side by Sutton Van Meter. It's put in. It's a 2-point goal from Van Meter, and Grayson County strikes first. They lead 2-0. Down the near side comes McDowell, as it's out into the near corner now to Josie All. Whitesville Trinity with a record of 3-20. They're 0-5 in the 12th district of play. Not won a district game, but they played Grayson County close in Litchfield last month. Driving down the near side, absorbing the contact is Madison McDaniel. She gives it outside to Emily McDaniel. Handoff pass to Madison McDaniel. You have 2 McDaniels on the floor as it's Josie All on the right side into McDowell. McDowell dumps it off near side. Payne at the free throw line, ripped up, losing it, and a loose ball is on the floor. Perkins has it. We'll do a handoff pass to Van Meter, who swings it off near side Riggs. Riggs breaks the timeline, fires down to the right block to Narvaez. Her pass is ripped and taken away by McDowell. McDowell pushes down the near side. She loses it out of bounds, and the ball is going to go out, and it is going to stay here with the Lady Raiders of Whitesville Trinity. 2-0, 6:45 to play here in the opening quarter between Grayson County and Whitesville Trinity. Payne to trigger from her own baseline. She scans once, gets it out front. All grabs it. Van Meter, if her hand was up just a little bit higher, she'd have been able to get a steal. All their leading scorer. Inside pass knocked out of bounds by Narvaez. She denied the interior pass. Really great job. Your officials: Mike Berry, Jimmy Richardson, and Trevino Kelly here this evening from the Horn Community Center. Lady Raiders get it in with a pass to Madison McDaniel. She weaves over to the far side of the floor, gives it off to Payne. Payne guarded by Perkins. Man-to-man defense here for Grayson County to open up this game. They will shift into zone at times. Todd Johnston still likes his man-to-man defense when he gets the opportunity to do so. 90 seconds into the game, Grayson County leads 2-0. Sarah Payne will back it off and have it in between the circles for the Lady Raiders. Into the near corner comes Payne. Backs it off, now drives down, spins around, tried to get to the lane, but Perkins denied the pass, and now Perkins gets her hand in and saves it from going out of bounds and gives it off to Van Meter. Van Meter, an outlet pass, left wing Riggs. Riggs drives it off towards the middle. Drives down the right side, splits defenders, slip shot right side is no good, rebounded by Emily McDaniel for Whitesville Trinity. All will break the timeline right up the middle, weaves down here towards the near side, throws up an off-balance shot. It's off the back of the iron. Green gets the rebound. She has it ripped away, and we're going to have a jump ball that's going to keep the basketball with Whitesville Trinity. Emily McDaniel just kind of reached her hand in there and kept the ball off of the jump ball and keeps it with the Lady Raiders. Passing into the near corner comes Sarah Payne on the inbounds pass. Try to get it in the interior, not a good pass. Kennedy Green there to scoop it up and take it, and Grayson County's pushing. Van Meter at the top of the key. Has it on the left side. She has the only points of the game so far, and a pass off the Riggs is knocked out of bounds by Payne. 2-0, Grayson leads Whitesville Trinity 5:32 to play in the first quarter. Emily Hernandez, the head coach of Whitesville Trinity, she's also the principal. She was wearing a sweatshirt, and that sweatshirt has now come off. I was going to say, it's a little warm in here to be potentially wearing a sweatshirt, especially as this game goes along. She is rocking some good sneakers. She's got like some pink sneakers on the floor. On the right side, kicking it in the near corner to Riggs. Riggs guarded by Payne, spins down the right lane, spits it around, shot right side, good. Took it right to the hole. Arissa Riggs drives it in, 4-0. Grayson leads Whitesville Trinity 5-10 left to play in the first quarter. Sarah Payne has it at the logo, drives off down the far side from 18 feet, pulls up on the far side off the back of the iron, rebounded by Emily McDaniel, gives it off to McDowell. McDowell's shot blocked by Narvaez. Loose ball picked up by Riggs. Riggs gives it up across the near side. Outlet pass down to Narvaez. Narvaez loses it, runs it back down in the corner with a handoff pass. Van Meter, 3 up, got it! Van Meter's got 5. Grayson leads 7-0, 4:40 to play in the first quarter. Payne breaks the timeline. Great start for Grayson County offensively. On the far side to Emily McDaniel. To All guarded by inside to McDowell. McDowell's shot down the near side is missed, but she'll get free throws after being fouled by Grayson County. It's called on Perkins. Her first, team's first of the first half, and that's going to put Kenzie McDowell at the free throw line to shoot 2. McDowell this season 52.8% from the free throw line, but that first one is good. McDowell, also a talented volleyball player, led the volleyball team with 35 blocks, also added 174 kills and 95 digs. That was a really good Whitesville Trinity volleyball team. She makes both free throws there. 7-2, Grayson County on top. 4:25 to play in the first quarter, and an outlet pass goes off of Sydney Perkins' hands out of bounds, and the ball will head back towards Whitesville Trinity. 4:23 left in the first quarter, 7-2 here to play in the first quarter. Over the far side of the floor, Madison McDaniel breaks the timeline, slows down as Riggs was able to step in front of her. Out front to All. Van Meter stays in front of her. All over on the far side of the floor, picks up her dribble inside of McDowell, poked away, run back down though, out front by Madison McDaniel. McDaniel going to run the point, the sophomore. Gives it to Sarah Payne, who's coming off of her best game of the season with 17 points and her last time out against Ohio County. Payne guarded by Perkins. Off onto the right wing, bounce pass back out front to All. 3:50 left in the first quarter of play. 7-2, Grayson County leads Whitesville Trinity. All drives down the right side, pulls up 18 feet far side. It's too long. Perkins with a great job boxing out Payne and grabs the loose ball. Van Meter fires down to the right block to Narvaez. Takes 2 dribbles, back out to Van Meter. Thought about pulling up from the 3. She's already got 5 points. Smartly just backs it off, and they're going to reset up the offense. Van Meter pulls up, right side shot, got it! It's a 3 for Van Meter, 10-2. Lady Cougars lead. Sutton Van Meter has 8 points. And with 3:23 to play in the first quarter, Whitesville Trinity wants a timeout. We'll take it with them, as this is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Hi, can I help you?
I just wanted to say thank you. Bye.
Can I help you?
Yeah, just wanted to say thanks.
For what?
For all the money that's been flying out of your drafty windows and doors this winter. It's just so generous of you. So, we wanted to say thanks.
We?
Yeah, the whole neighborhood's here.
Stop throwing your money out the window. Visit us at Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield.
We know windows and doors.
The builder's choice.
What a start to the game for Grayson County as they lead 10-2, 3:23 to play in the first quarter. Sutton Van Meter, 8 points, including a pair of threes. She's playing really well. Lady Raiders out of the timeout. Out front, Payne walks with it. She broke the timeline. Grayson County got their hand on the basketball. She was able to keep the dribble going, but that hesitation was when she took the extra step. Van Meter's had the hot hand for Grayson County. They lead 10-2. 3:10 left in the first quarter. Left wing Van Meter into the middle to Narvaez. Off to the right side, Riggs. She'll drive down the right side, gets around the defender, flips it up near side, shots miss. Green gets the rebound. She's fouled on the rebound. No whistle. The ball's going to go out of bounds off of the Lady Raiders. It is going to stay Grayson County basketball. Todd Johnston put up both hands, wanting a foul there. The officials disagreed. Van Meter triggers into the far corner to Perkins. Left side, Riggs. Back over to Van Meter. 3, far side. It is short. She is human. The rebound goes out of bounds off of Grayson County. It's Van Meter's first miss. And with 2:55 left in the first quarter, it is 10-2 Grayson. Lady Cougars setting up the full court pressure. Payne breaks it with ease. Down to McDaniel, right side. Blocked by Narvaez. Loose ball out front. Van Meter tried to run after it. She runs out of real estate, slow to get up, but it goes out of bounds off of the Lady Raiders. Renfro in, Green out for Grayson. Renfro on the year, 1.2 points, 1.7 rebounds. Briley's been playing really well, and the thing that Briley Renfro brings to the team is she does a lot of things that don't show up in the stat report. You know, blocks, steals, annoyances, and that's big. Bounce pass inside to Perkins on the right block. She's triple teamed and just has to throw it off of a Lady Raider player, and it's going to stay underneath. And I mean that in a very positive way for Briley Renfro. Is she's just an annoying defender to go up against, and that's a compliment for a defender. Van Meter's got to get it in, gives it into Renfro. Renfro drives down, splits defenders, left side shot, good! She says, I can score too. She drives down the left side. Grayson leads 12-2. 2:20 left here in the opening quarter of play. All straight away. On the far side of the floor, driven backwards by Van Meter. And we're going to have 5 seconds called. All never broke. You don't see 5 seconds called a lot, but it actually was the right call. She never did break it. Isabel Blanton in for Grayson. Arissa Riggs checks out for a breather. You got Blanton, Van Meter, Narvaez, Blanton, or Renfro, and Perkins on the floor for Grayson. Van Meter's got 8 of Grayson's 12. They lead 12-2. Fires down to Perkins on the right side. Shots up, right side, missed. Loose ball out of bounds off of Grayson County. 2:01 left in the first quarter. It's 12-2. Grayson County on top of Whitesville Trinity here from the Horn Community Center, the final district game of the season. Grayson County, if they win, will be the 3 seed. Narvaez gets a deflection. It's off to the near side. Renfro runs it down on the near side. Renfro realized she didn't have numbers, loses the ball on the floor. Timeout on the floor taken by Todd Johnston with 1:49 to play in the first quarter. He takes a quick 30-second timeout. What a start to this game this has been for Grayson County with 1:49 to play in the first quarter of action. They lead 12-2. A score update I see here coming in as you have from the world famous, I'm not sure if you knew, world famous, everyone's favorite place to play, the Owensboro Sports Center. Owensboro in girls basketball leads Owensboro Catholic 10-7. As that is Owensboro Catholic, the #1 team in the most recent edition of the 3rd Region Media Poll. Owensboro 4th in that most recent edition. So that would be a little bit of an upset if you ask the members of the media. And obviously we're all knowing. I mean, clearly. I mean, look at us. We're dashing. Out of the timeout, Grayson's got it. 1:49 to play in the first quarter. Van Meter gets it off right side to Perkins. Perkins drives towards the middle, splits defenders, offside, shot, right side, got it. Perkins gives her first points of the game. Lady Cougars lead 14-2, an outlet pass in transition, down to the right side. McDaniel's shots missed. Rebound long, picked up by Blanton. Narvaez got her hand in on that one again. Ella is playing phenomenal defense for Grayson County. Perkins on the right side. She's being chased by 2 Lady Raiders. Pulls up a 3 right side. Shots missed off the back of the iron. Rebound picked up by Payne. Payne up the far side of the floor. Drives down, bounces it off far corner. McDaniel drives in. Shot left side for Madison. McDaniel gets in the basket. 14-4. The Lady Raiders, that's their first shot from the field with 1:05 to play in the first quarter. Van Meter out in between the circles. Drives down here to the near side. Splits it around and loses it out off of Van Meter. Looked like it was poked out by McDaniel. It's tough for us to see as from our vantage point, we are on the opposite baseline of where that happened. And I really can't even say we're on the baseline as we are probably about 15 feet back from the baseline. Kennedy Green re-enters. Sydney Perkins comes out for Grayson. And Arissa Riggs as well comes back in, and Riggs is immediately going to pick up a foul, her first, team's second. The other player that came out for Grayson was, I'm not sure, as Bree Jones will come in for Van Meter, who's going to take a seat, and Sutton's been playing really well to start. Narvaez was the player who came out for Grayson County. 14-4, 50 seconds left in the first quarter. An outlet pass to the far side into the game, and a shot on the far side of the floor is missed by Ella Morris, the 7th grader, and the rebound goes out of bounds off of Grayson County. Morris is the 7th grader. Appeared in every game, averaging 1.3 points and 1.6 rebounds per game. Payne looks to get it in, throws it off to Morris. Morris into the middle, guarded by Blanton. Out front, McDowell. 40 seconds left in the first quarter. To Hatfield. Sophie Hatfield, the 7th grader, is also into the game. She's averaging 1.3 points, good rebounder, 2.5 rebounds per game. She's one of their spark plugs off the bench. From straight away, Morris out to All drives in, dumps it off near side, driving in McDowell. She was way out of control in the drive, and Briley Renfro looks like she's going to bail her out with a foul. McDowell never had control of the basketball on the drive, and there'll be a foul called on Renfro. That'll be her first, team's third. McDowell will go back to the free throw line, where she is 2 of 2 in this game. So one pro to us being where we are. This first free throw is no good, is out of bounds plays. When it's on this near side of the court, there's nobody in the building that's got a better angle than us. Second one good for McDowell. 14-5, Grayson leads. 20 seconds to play in the first quarter. Blanton on the right side, pulls up, spins it around. It's an air ball, rebounded by All. It's poked away and knocked out by Renfro. Got 14.8 on the clock. Grayson hangs on to the 14-5 lead. The offense has gone a little bit cold here, though, in this quarter. McDowell into Payne. She's double teamed, breaks it up the far side of the floor, speeds down the lane with 10 seconds. Payne drives in, bounce pass over to the far side. Morris shot from the far side's off the back of the iron. Rebound on the floor, picked up by Whitesville Trinity. Inside, dumping it off to Payne, and she's fouled on the interior by Renfro. Todd Johnston not happy there. He's talking to the official, Trevino Kelly, trying to plead his case, and it's going to be Sarah Payne that will get free throws. She's 58.7% from the free throw line. She's also a member of the very talented Lady Raider volleyball team. She'll get 2 free throws here with 0.8 on the clock. First one is no good for Payne. We do have an update from that game happening in Morgantown. Edmonson County leads Butler County 11-3 at the end of the first quarter. If Edmonson County wins, that would be a tie for first place in the district. Second one. Payne gets the roll. Grayson County pushes in. It's out of bounds off of Payne, but it doesn't matter. It's the end of the first quarter of play. Grayson leads 14-6. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Every 3 minutes, a baby is born with a cleft, making it difficult to talk, hear, eat, and even breathe. Many won't receive the treatment they need to thrive. Through training and financial support, Smile Train gives the power of healing back to local communities so they can provide life-changing surgeries and other services at no cost to families. Help us change the world one smile at a time.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together, we are GC Connected.
Lady Cougars offensively went a little cold in that quarter towards the end. As Grayson County leads 14-6, we start this second quarter of play. Grayson was on fire to start. They opened up 14-2. Didn't score towards the end of that quarter of play, though. Van Meter inside to Green, off the right side. Flip shot too hard, but a foul is going to be called on the interior on Whitesville Trinity. Kennedy Green will get free throws coming. So it'll be called on Sarah Payne. Be her first, team's first. It'll be Kennedy Green to the charity stripe. Grayson County's first free throws of the game. Green shoots just about 66%. And you're going to add to that percentage there as the first one is good for the freshman Green. As a team, Grayson County 62.6%. That number was a lot higher about 6 weeks ago. It has dropped a lot. as Green puts in both free throws there. And if Grayson's going to want to extend their season in the district tournament, that's going to be a major key for them. They lead 16-6, 7:40 to play in the second quarter. As All steps back 18 feet straight away. Nothing but net for Josie All, her first points of the game. She's their leading scorer, 13.4 points per game. And in transition up to the far side, Perkins inside to Narvaez. Narvaez crosses it right side, Riggs. Grayson County, though, is a team that, listen, they struggle to score. They only average just about 43 points a game. And when you get free throws, they're called free for a reason. You got to find a way to put them down when you're a team that struggles to score. Into the far corner, Van Meter. She takes it back towards the middle, pulls up a three straight away. It's off to the left. Rebound inside. Green, her putback underneath is blocked by the backboard. The long rebound, though, chased down by Perkins. Perkins down the left side. Drives far. Baseline is bumped. And it's going to stay on the floor, I believe. I'll tell you what. Emily McDaniel picks up the foul, her first, team's second. It is going to stay on the floor. Todd Johnson's going to have to love that from Kennedy Green. Yes, it did get blocked by the backboard, but he's been wanting to see that from her when she gets the rebound to just go right back up with it. She did exactly what he's been wanting her to do. She was just too far underneath the basket. 18 feet left side, Van Meter. Shots missed. Rebounded on the floor by Madison McDaniel for Whitesville Trinity. Up the far side of the floor goes All. She's picked up by Van Meter immediately. She crosses the half-court line. All into the near corner, Payne. Ball fake. Payne fakes it one more time. Now goes up with a shot and puts it in. Sarah Payne. She's got 3 points. And just like that, it's a 6-point game. It's 16-10. Lady Raiders trying to fight back in this one with 6.5 to play in the first half. Van Meter drives down the left side, splits defenders, tried to flip it up, but couldn't flip it up because she was fouled on the interior by Whitesville Trinity. We'll see who the foul's called on. Looks like they're calling it on McDowell. Her first, team's third. Sutton Van Meter, the team's best free throw shooter, will go to the line. She's 84% this season. And the first one is good for Van Meter. She's now got 9 points in the game. Second chance coming for the sophomore. It is good. And both of those free throws were not only good, I'm not sure they could have gotten up on a ladder and dropped them in. They were perfect. Lady Raiders looking for an answer. As they give it into McDowell near side. Fires a pass down inside. Back out to McDowell from 10 feet on the near side. Shots missed. In the lane. Rebound. Jump ball. There it comes. And the Lady Raiders are going to keep the basketball underneath off of the alternating possession on the jump ball. 6:10 to play in the first half, 18-10. Grayson leads Whitesville Trinity. Payne's got to get it in. She scans a third time and finally gets it into McDaniel. That was really close to a 5-second count. Inside to McDowell, drives in on Narvaez, picks up her dribble, spins it around, feeds it out into the far corner. Out front, All. Inside to McDowell, McDowell on the near side. Free throw line pass out to the far side of the floor to Payne. Payne guarded by Perkins. Tried to drive in, now pulls up, shot blocked by Perkins, and a foul is going to be called on the shot. Luckily her foot was on the line, so it's only going to be 2 free throws coming for Sarah Payne. Apparently Perkins made contact with the head of Payne. Looked like a clean block from my angle, but it must have been on the follow-through of the block. Must have smacked her on the head. Sarah Payne will go to the line to shoot 2. She's 1 of 2 in this game. And you can make that 2 of 3 as she puts in the first free throw. 5:50 left in the first half. Perkins will come out. Blanton will come in. As for Perkins, that was her second foul. Second free throw good. Both made by Payne. And a sub in here. Ella Morris re-enters. Madison McDaniel comes out. So you do have one McDaniel on the floor for Whitesville Trinity. It is Emily McDaniel. 5:45 left here in the first half. 18-12. Grayson leads Whitesville Trinity. Out front, Van Meter. Deep on the right wing, guarded by All. Van Meter into the near corner to Riggs. Riggs picked up by Payne. Look to drive. Gets a screen from Narvaez. Try to get it back into Narvaez. You've seen that little pick and roll happen. There just wasn't a great lane for Riggs to make the pass. Far corner Blanton. She'll drive far baseline. Spins it around towards the left wing now. Carries it back over here towards the near side. Backs it off on the near side of the floor. Now she's going to drive it down the right side. Shot way too hard. Rebound on the floor by Green. Green outside to Riggs. Great rebound by Kennedy Green. Near corner three by Blanton is no good. Rebound put back inside by Green. Good. What a sequence there by Kennedy Green. It's exactly what you want to see in transition. Morris tries to answer on the far side. It's missed. Rebound tapped off into the hands of Van Meter. An outlet to the far side of the floor to Blanton from 18 feet on the left side. Pulls up the shot. It's missed. Rebounded by Whitesville Trinity. All pushes right up the middle of the floor. Grayson County's done a good job against her to start off in the game as Sutton Van Meter has not left her hip. All is left-handed, and she likes to go to that left hand as much as she can. Near side McDowell. Guarded by Narvaez. Gives it off to the far side. And I can't blame Josie All. I'm left-handed too, and I can't do anything with my right hand. Nothing. Except use a computer mouse. And I think even a monkey could do that. All at the top of the key. Pulls up. Free throw line jumper. Uses the bank. It's not there. Van Meter with the rebound for Grayson. Angles back towards the middle. She breaks the timeline. Outlet Riggs. Three. Left side. Off the back of the iron. Long rebound, chase down McDowell. Halfway through the second quarter of play, it's 20-12 between Grayson County and Whitesville Trinity. McDaniel has her pocket pick, taken away by Van Meter. She tried to give it off, feeds it to Green. Van Meter was able to keep that ball alive, firing down to the right side, Narvaez. Narvaez around the trees, misses it. Green has the rebound, but it goes out of bounds. Tell you, Kennedy Green having a really, really good sequence, and she immediately calls for Todd Johnston. She needs to take a break on the bench. Hannah Smith is going to come in place of her. And I'll tell you what, if you're Todd Johnston, that's exactly what you want to see, though. Kennedy Green just called saying she needed to come out of the game because she was playing so hard. And what more as a coach do you want? It's 20-12. Grayson has the 8-point advantage. Payne walks with it. She tried to get an interior pass, forgot which foot was her pivot, and Mike Berry, the official, right there on top of it to call it every time. Van Meter to run the point for Grayson. 3.5 left to play in the first half. Grayson leads by 8 points. Van Meter gets a screen from Narvaez into the far corner to Blanton. Blanton on the left side gets back out front. Thought about taking a shot. Had a man in her face right away. Driving in is Van Meter. Dumps it off. Smith, right side. Got it. Great feed by Van Meter. The points for Hannah Smith on the inside. Grayson's lead is back to double digits. Payne up the far side of the floor. Picks it off. Free throw line. McDowell gets around the defender. Shot might have been partially blocked by Smith. Rebounded on the inside by Whitesville Trinity to McDowell from 18 feet. It's an air ball. Rebounded long by Blanton. Blanton spins it off far side. Van Meter angles back here towards the near side of the floor. Bounce pass right side to Riggs. Riggs drives near baseline. Feeds it off into the far corner. Blanton. Three up is short. Rebound on the floor, and a foul's going to be called, I believe, on Isabel Blanton. It is. That'll be her first. Team's fourth. Bree Jones comes in. Van Meter comes out. It's probably another player, Sutton there. She's been playing so hard. She just needed a few minutes just to sit down and take a breather. McDowell passes off right side to Emily McDaniel. McDaniel drives in, picks up her dribble, has Hannah Smith right in her face right away. Smith comes out to play good defense. Out front, All. Inside pass poked away by Narvaez. All on the near side. Floater, and she's fouled. It's the thing with Josie All. She'll go to the free throw line a lot. Part of her game is driving in and hoping to get fouled because she is a really good free throw shooter. Jones picks up the foul. Her first, team's fifth. All from the free throw line this season, 83%. That's 10th in the state. I might not be a basketball Benny, but that's pretty good. First one's good. If you're top 10 in the state in any offensive category, probably a good thing. Probably. Free throw, first one is, guess what? Good. Narvaez comes out for Grayson. Van Meter immediately comes back into the game. Second chance is no good. Rebound on the floor is out of bounds. And it is going to go the way of Whitesville Trinity. It's going to stay here. 22-13. 2:27 to play in the first half. All will trigger from underneath of her own basket. Gets it in the near corner to Madison McDaniel. McDaniel foul called on Blanton. Blanton's second, team's 8th. And Madison McDaniel will go to the free throw line to shoot the bonus. McDaniel misses the free throw. Hannah Smith rips down the loose board. And Van Meter halves it off straight away. Down here to the near side, kicks it near corner to Jones. Jones drives near baseline, dumps it off to Smith on the inside. Can't corral the pass. Loose ball picked up by the Lady Raiders. They give it off to All up the far side of the floor. 2 minutes left in the first half. 22-13. Grayson County leads. All off the near side. It's an air ball, and it snaps out of bounds. 1:58 left in the first half. 22-13. Grayson County on top by 9 points here from the Horn Community Center in beautiful Whitesville, Kentucky. Near side, Jones. Jones pushes up here on the near side of the floor, down to Smith. Smith takes one dribble on the right side. It's ripped away. Feeds it back off to Jones. 3 near side, off the back of the iron. Rebound long, ripped away by Riggs. Riggs to Van Meter. Off to the right side, Jones. Jones feeds it inside to Smith. Smith over top, right side, got it! She'll go to the line. Great ball movement for Grayson County. Hannah Smith to the free throw line. McDowell and Payne re-enter. Hatfield exits. Smith to try and convert on the end one and match her career high. She got it. Hannah Smith has matched her career high 5 points here in this quarter. It's 25-13. Inbounds pass. Run down by Blanton for Grayson. Blanton double team, falls down and walks with it. Todd Johnston trying to tell her, you don't always have to split the defenders. Take it and wait for help. 1:37 left in the first half. 25-13. 1:37 here in the first half. Inbounds pass to Payne. Payne over top. Blocked by Smith. Ball goes out of bounds. Hannah Smith playing really well here in these last couple of minutes. 1:33 to play here in the first half. Payne to trigger. Bounce pass to McDowell. Great defense by Riggs to not let her to go up with a shot. Feeds it to All. 3 near side. Good. Tell you what, that's a good 3 by Josie All. She was guarded, off balance, and puts it in. Jones to Blanton. 10 feet far side in the lane. Shots missed. Payne with a rebound for Whitesville Trinity. Dribbles up the near side of the floor. Angles back towards the middle. Back towards the near side. Back towards the middle she goes. Picks it up. Feeds it to McDowell in the near corner. McDowell, handoff pass to All, guarded by Van Meter. Back into McDowell. McDowell picked up by Blanton, out to the far side. Madison McDaniel, back near side. All, inside to McDowell, over top of Blanton, uses the glass. And the basket is good by McDowell. She's got 5. It's 25-18. Grayson leads. 45 seconds left in the first half of play. Right side Riggs, drives down the right side. Euro step in the lane, and a foul on the floor is going to be called on Whitesville Trinity. On McDowell. It's her second, team's 5th. Sophie Hatfield re-enters to the Lady Raiders. McDowell comes out with those 2 fouls and 41 seconds left in the first half. Van Meter to trigger. Gets it in the near corner. Blanton, 3 might have been partially blocked. Can't hit the roll. Smith, rebound, put back, good! Hannah Smith's got 7 points. Grayson leads 27-18. 30 seconds left in the first half of play. All straight away. See if the Lady Raiders might hold for the final shot. Payne drives down. Shot blocked by Smith. Rebounded by Riggs. Over to the far side to Van Meter. Todd Johnston holds up the 1 second. Holds up the 1 finger. Through the legs. Loose ball. Jump ball's going to keep the ball with Grayson, though, I believe. 8.7 on the clock. How about Hannah Smith on the inside? 27-18. Grayson leads by 9 points. Van Meter will pass in on the far side of the floor. Gives it to Blanton. 3, left wing, off the back of the iron, rebounded by All with 5 seconds. Lady Raiders will have a shot if they want to take it. All drives here towards the near side with 1 second, throws it up at the buzzer. It is no good. At the half, Grayson County leads Whitesville Trinity 27-18. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, at Midway Pharmacy.
Hi, can I help you?
I just wanted to say thank you. Bye.
Can I help you?
Yeah, just wanted to say thanks.
For what?
For all the money that's been flying out of your drafty windows and doors this winter. It's just so generous of you. So, we wanted to say thanks.
We?
Yeah, the whole neighborhood's here.
Stop throwing your money out the window. Visit us at Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield.
We know windows and doors.
The builder's choice.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together, we are GC Connected.
Welcome back to the Horn Community Center. Grayson County leads 27-18 at the half. Coming up on our halftime show, we'll run down the scores from around the region, the scoring from this game, and we'll get you ready for the second half of play. Again, your score at the half, the Lady Cougars behind Sutton Van Meter and Hannah Smith lead 27-18. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
You may have heard that the American Legion helps honor our fallen heroes.
Or that the American Legion helped write the GI Bill, enabling veterans to get a college education.
And yeah, you've heard us tell a good story or two.
But did you know that the American Legion does so much more for our veterans?
From advocacy on Capitol Hill to serving others in our communities, the American Legion continues its tradition of strengthening America through service.
Learn more about supporting veterans in your community by visiting legion.org.
She used to dance and dream of a better life, a brighter future. Today, thanks to Children International and friends like you, she dances for the world. Together, we give children in poverty a chance to set their sights high and achieve their dreams. Learn more about Children International and join us in our life-changing work at children.org today.
Every 3 minutes, a baby is born with a cleft, making it difficult to talk, hear, eat, and even breathe. Many won't receive the treatment they need to thrive. Through training and financial support, Smile Train gives the power of healing back to local communities so they can provide life-changing surgeries and other services at no cost to families. Help us change the world one smile at a time.
Navigating the maze of Medicare enrollment can be a confusing and overwhelming experience. State Health Insurance Assistance Programs, or SHIP, are experts on Medicare.
I felt like this place could really help me out.
They were so nice and helpful on the phone. I really do appreciate the fact that they take us seriously.
Local, unbiased, and trusted Medicare help. Contact the SHIP office in your area to make an appointment.
This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Welcome back to the halftime show here on K105. Grayson County leads Whitesville Trinity in girls basketball 27-18 at the half. Running down the scoring from around the region. And the big one at the half Butler County trailed 11-3 at the end of the first quarter. They now lead Edmonson County 21-18 in girls basketball at the half. In girls basketball, Barron County leads Monroe County 14-10 at the end of, 22-17 at the half. So let's see here, other ones. Allen County Scottsville in girls leads Glasgow 35-19 at the half. And at the half, from the world-famous Owensboro Sports Center, Owensboro Catholic leads Owensboro Catholic, apparently according to this tweet, 20-17. It's Owensboro Catholic leading Owensboro 20-17 at the half. Grayson County leads this one 27-18. We'll run down the scoring for the first half of play after this. This is Lady Cougar basketball on the Twin Lakes Best Mix K105.
Navigating the maze of Medicare enrollment can be a confusing and overwhelming experience. State Health Insurance Assistance Programs, or SHIP, are experts on Medicare.
I felt like this place could really help me out.
They were so nice and helpful on the phone. I really do appreciate the fact that they take us seriously.
Local, unbiased, and trusted Medicare help. Contact the SHIP office in your area to make an appointment.
She used to dance and dream of a better life, a brighter future. Today, thanks to Children International and friends like you, she dances for the world. Together, we give children in poverty a chance to set their sights high and achieve their dreams. Learn more about Children International and join us in our life-changing work at children.org today.
Hi, can I help you?
I just wanted to say thank you. Bye.
Can I help you?
Yeah, just wanted to say thanks.
For what?
For all the money that's been flying out of your drafty windows and doors this winter. It's just so generous of you. So, we wanted to say thanks.
We?
Yeah, the whole neighborhood's here.
Stop throwing your money out the window. Visit us at Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield.
We know windows and doors.
The builder's choice.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together, we are GC Connected.
This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Welcome back here to Grayson County High School, where the Grayson County Lady, or to Whitesville Trinity rather, where Grayson County leads 27-18 at the half. Running down the scoring for the first half of play. For Whitesville Trinity, 6 points Josie All, 5 points Kenzie McDowell and Sarah Payne, 2 points Madison McDaniel. For Grayson County, Sutton Van Meter, 10 points, Hannah Smith, 7 points, 4 points Kennedy Green, 2 each for Arissa Riggs, Sydney Perkins, and Briley Renfro. Grayson County leads 27-18, and you've really seen some good things from the Lady Cougars in this first half of play. And you've seen some things that I don't think Todd Johnston's too thrilled about, but I think the biggest thing is that when you look up at that scoreboard, or if you're watching on K105 Digital Productions, when you look down at that scoreboard, it says Grayson County is 27 points and Whitesville Trinity is 18 points. And it's usually, unless you're playing golf, a good thing to have more points than who you're playing against. And that's what Grayson County has here, and in all seriousness, that's all that matters. Grayson County leads 27-18. Second half's next, only on K105.
I'm an ex-drug dealer, and I'll be your sub today. Two milligrams of fentanyl can be lethal. A lethal dose is in here. Who gets it, I won't know.
It's cheap, it's potent, and it's profitable. The sad reality is fentanyl is being mixed into everything now.
More kitchen now.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County Schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together, we are GC Connected.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Second half of action here from the Horn Community Center in Whitesville, Kentucky comes up now. Grayson County on top 27-18. Lady Raiders will start the half with the basketball. In the first half of play, Sutton Van Meter led all scorers with 10 points for Grayson County. Hannah Smith also had 7 for the Lady Raiders of Whitesville Trinity. It was 6 points for Josie All and 5 each for Kenzie McDowell and Sarah Payne. Lady Raiders start with the ball. They'll work from left to right now on your radio dial, and we are underway here in the second half of play. Sarah Payne will have it at the top of the key to set up for Grayson County, or for Whitesville Trinity. On the right side, bounce pass back out front. Swings it off left side to All. All guarded by Van Meter. Inside to McDowell. McDowell to All. 3 stepping into it. Far side is missed. Rebound off the back of the iron, and is a jump ball. And Grayson County's going to get the basket. No, a walk is going to be called on Kennedy Green on the inside. So it's not a jump ball. Instead, it is going to be a turnover. Whitesville Trinity's got it, and we're going to have a touch foul called on Perkins. That's just not a smart foul by Sydney Perkins. That's her third, team's first of the second half. And what's Todd Johnston do? Does he keep her in the game with 3 fouls, or does he trust his junior leader? Into the far corner, Payne. Guarded by Perkins. Out front, a deep straightaway 3 is way off to the left and missed. Madison McDaniel only shoots 12% from 3, and that one was deep at the top of the key. Inbounds pass back to Van Meter. She breaks it right up the middle. Lady Raiders setting up in their defense. Over to the far side of the floor, Perkins drives the baseline. Bounce pass to Narvaez and loses it through her hands and out of bounds. 7:19 left in the third quarter of play. It's 27-18. Grayson County on top of Whitesville Trinity. With a win, the Lady Cougars will be the number 3 seed in later this month's 12th District Tournament. The tournament will be held at Edmondson County High School this year. McDowell back to Payne. Payne ball fake, drives down the near side, poked away, stolen by Van Meter. Grayson County has it. Van Meter keeps her head up, angles back towards the far side of the floor. Gives it to Riggs, sets a screen, 3, far side, Riggs. Off the back of the iron, long rebound chased down by Van Meter. She drives baseline, floater too hard. All picks up the loose board. All up the near side of the floor. All angles back towards the middle. Guarded by Van Meter to Payne, left side, 18 feet, missed. Rebound on the floor, McDowell ripped away, taken away by Van Meter. Van Meter then is bumped and fouled by McDaniel. That'll be her second, team's first. Grayson's going to keep the basketball after that foul. Be Van Meter to pass in. Throws it out. Riggs runs it down at the half-court line and just had to throw it away. All is there to pick it up. All transition left wing 3 is missed. Rebound bouncing around, picked up by Whitesville Trinity and put in on the right side by Emily McDaniel for her first points of the game, and it's a 7-point game. Timeout, Todd Johnston. 6:19 to play in the third quarter. Grayson County leads by 7. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
With a My Social Security account, you can request a replacement Social Security card, estimate your benefits, and more. Save time. Go online. Open a My Social Security account at ssa.gov/myaccount.
Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Oh boy. What? We better get out of here. That clown is about to hit a water line.
He didn't contact 811 to mark the underground utilities.
Nope.
You saw that coming. Too bad he didn't.
Know what's below. 811 before you did.
Grayson County still leads 27-20 with 6:19 to play in the third quarter, but the Lady Raiders get the rebound put back, and Todd Johnston not happy, takes the timeout. It's a good timeout there taken by Johnston after Lady Cougars gave up some offensive rebounds to Whitesville Trinity and some costly turnovers. Van Meter weaves through out of the timeout, gives it to Riggs. Riggs drives down the near side, handoff past Van Meter. Thought about the three, drives over to the far side of the floor now, dribbling with the right hand. Takes it back towards the middle. Bree Jones is back into the game, and she was wide open on the block. There wasn't a lane to pass it to her, though. Van Meter, bounce pass to Jones, sets a screen for Van Meter, spins it around down the right side, bounce pass into Narvaez, over to the far side to Riggs. Riggs got to back it off and reset up the offense. Back now to Van Meter. Grayson County up a touchdown, 27-20, 5:45 left in the third quarter. Jones drives far baseline, crosses it to Riggs, three near side, got it! Riggs hits her first three of the game. Grayson, their lead's back to 10 now at 30-20, 5.5 to play in the third quarter. All down the near side of the floor, guarded by Van Meter. Man-to-man defense for Grayson. Help side defense comes from Narvaez. Inside to Payne, spins, shots no good. Green gets the rebound over to the far side of the floor to Sutton Van Meter. Van Meter an outlet to the near side. Riggs over to the far side, Jones. Jones drives, dribbles it off of her foot, and it's going to go out of bounds. Jones was looking for a foul on the inside. The officials didn't give it to her, and the ball just goes right out. 5:07 left in the third quarter. 30-20. Grayson County hangs on to the 10-point lead. Payne angles back here towards the near side of the floor. She's going to break the timeline, picked up by the 7th grader, Bree Jones. Payne out front, picks it up, bounce pass in. Narvaez knocks it out of bounds. Narvaez has done that quite a few times in this game. Hannah Smith comes in for Grayson. Kennedy Green going to come out. Smith, career high 7 points in that second quarter in a sequence of just a couple of minutes. She played really, really well. All in the near corner. Guarded by Van Meter, and a foul is going to be called, and all right after the foul. Carried it, but Van Meter picks up the foul. It's her first, team second. Van Meter, when these two teams played back a couple of weeks ago, fouled out of the game and kind of allowed the Lady Raiders to come back late to make the margin of that game being 6 points a little closer than it actually was. Payne, far side, off the back of the iron, miss. Narvaez gets the rebound, taps it off near side, Van Meter. Van Meter angles back with an outlet pass to Jones, goes right through her hands and out of bounds. Perkins comes back in. Jones is going to come out. 4:34 left in the third quarter. It's 30-20. Grayson County has the 10-point advantage. Payne into the near corner to Madison McDaniel. Out front, Emily McDaniel. To McDowell. Left side, all into McDowell off the left side. The kiss off the. Grayson's lead is 8, 30-22, 4:08 to play in the third quarter. Inside to Narvaez. Narvaez towards the middle pass. It does go out of bounds. I thought it did. I didn't know if my eyes were deceiving me. It's a little bit of a late whistle. Ella Morris re-enters for Whitesville Trinity. Van Meter to trigger from right in front of our vantage point. Gives it in near corner, Riggs. Out front, Narvaez back into the near side to Van Meter. Van Meter double teamed. Riggs, three, near side, off the backside. All picks up the loose board. 3:50 left in the third quarter, 30-22. Grayson County's offense has gone cold here to start this third quarter, all at the top of the key. Feeds it back to Morris. Morris tried to hand off pass. The ball bounces around. Playing volleyball, and Grayson ends up coming down with it. Riggs drives down near side. Payne picks up. Riggs curls it around. Shot missed. Gets her own rebound. Finds help with Narvaez. Narvaez out front. Perkins lets the defender go by. Three is up. Three is good. Perkins has 5, her first 3 of the game, and it's an 11-point game now at 33-22. 3:15 left in the third quarter. All straight away has it at the logo. Grayson sticking with man-to-man defense. All on the left wing. Fakes the drive. Out front, Morris. Morris into the near side to Payne. Payne guarded by Riggs. Payne picks it up. Bounce pass near side, McDowell. McDowell on Narvaez, picks it up, back out front now to Payne, who's going to have to back it off. Reset up the offense, hearing from the head coach, Emily Hernandez. Near side Morris. Flips it off left wing to McDowell. McDowell guarded by Narvaez. Grayson County on top, 33-22 into McDowell. Shot blocked by Smith. A foul beforehand. If it's on Narvaez, I'll understand. If it's on Smith, I will not. It's on Narvaez. It's her first. And the team's third. Free throws coming for Kenzie McDowell. She'll have 2. She's 3 of 4 in this game. They make that 3 of 5 as she misses the first one. Briley Renfro re-enters for Grayson. Ella Narvaez will come out for the Lady Cougars. Second chance coming for McDowell. She gets the shooter's roll and puts it in. Back to a 10-point game now. 33-23, Grayson leads. Inside to Smith. Smith spins it around. Foul, no whistle. Shots missed because of the foul. Todd Johnston looking for it. It's not whistled on the interior, though. Into the near corner. Payne picks it up. Shot airballs. Rebound, though, by McDaniel. Emily McDaniel pulls it down. Out front to All on the left side. All on the left wing. Backs it off. Pulls off 15 feet left side. It's missed. Van Meter has the rebound for Grayson. Far side Riggs, inside Smith. Smith camps it off, shots missed. That time she's going to get fouled. That time she'll definitely go to the free throw line. Sarah Payne called for her second foul. Hannah Smith to the line, and that first one is no good for Smith. She had 7 points in the second quarter. Her career high entering the game was 5. That was coming in the fourth quarter of a game against Edmonson County that nothing went right for Grayson. Second free throw good by Smith. She's got 8 points. Grayson leads 34-23, under 2 to play in the third quarter. Near side. Great defense by Smith. The shot off the drive from Madison McDaniel. McDowell, handoff pass All straight away. All into the near corner. Back to All. Taken, though, by Van Meter. Another steal for Sutton Van Meter. Van Meter right up the middle. Bounce pass to the far side is taken away. A hand was on it. Payne's got it down the near side. Flips it up right side. Shot's no good. And a blocking foul, I believe, is called on Van Meter on the inside, or is it an offensive foul? It is a blocking foul called on Van Meter, which I think was the right call. For Van Meter, that's her second, team's fourth. It was a good job by Payne to curl around and make it to where the offensive foul is just about impossible. Free throw for Payne is good. She's now 4 of 5 from the charity stripe in the game, and she's got 1 more coming. Lady Raiders made a living at the free throw line in this game. Second chance. It's good. 34-25. Grayson hangs on to the 9-point advantage. Minute and a half to play. Inside to Renfro. It's loose ball, and a foul is going to be called on Kenzie Renfro after losing it. And Briley Renfro picks up her second foul, team's 5th. 34-25, under 90 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Right side McDowell. Out front, swinging it off left wing to Payne. Payne inside to McDowell, guarded by Blanson. Nice job on the interior, outside to Payne, rattles in from 18 feet. Sarah Payne heating up. She's got 9 in the quarter, and the lead is down to 7 for Grayson with a minute to play in the third quarter. Lady Cougars have only scored 7 points in this quarter. Renfro drives downhill, bounce pass near side. Blanton can't corral the pass, and it is going to go in the way of Whitesville Trinity. 57 seconds to play in the third quarter. It's 34-27. Grayson still leads by 7. Blanton will come out. Kennedy Green will come in her place. Timeout will be taken on the floor by Emily Hernandez. It will be a full timeout taken with 57.0 seconds left here in quarter number 3. Grayson County, as a reminder, the district standings scenarios, it's pretty simple. Grayson hangs on and wins this game. They're the 3 seed. And then they look to Morgantown. And if Butler County wins, it's really easy. Grayson County will play Edmonson County in Brownsville a week from Monday. Now, if Edmonson County wins, that's when Butler and Edmonson will have to have a coin flip, and that will decide whether Grayson County would play Butler County or Whitesville Trinity. Each team brings their own challenges, and you look at Butler County, probably is the best player in the district in Jenna Phelps. Edmonson County has size on the interior. They play stellar defense, and it's in a lot of ways like pick your poison. You know, which one do you want? How much of a factor is it that the game's in Brownsville? Do you want to play Edmonson County on their home floor? Does that matter? I don't know. I say home court, though, is an advantage. Oh, wait, sorry. We're too close to Owensboro. I can't say that. They might be listening. If you know, you know. Fisher Perkins almost gets the steal. Payne is able to get it, though. Payne up the far side of the floor in the left wing. Dumps it off on the interior. Picks it up. Van Meter rips it away. And a foul is going to end up being called on Whitesville Trinity because of it. That's going to be her third, team second. Emily Hernandez, I think, is asking why that wasn't a jump ball. And the explanation was from Trevino Kelly, and we couldn't see from this angle, was that Emily McDaniel let go of the ball for a second, which loses that jump ball clock. Van Meter has it up the far side of the floor. She had 8 points early on in the game, has only scored 2 since then. 3 near side by Riggs, off the front of the iron, and bounces over the top of the backboard. And it's going to go back to Whitesville Trinity. 34-27, 36 and a half left to play. An update from that game in Morgantown. Butler County 31, Edmonson County 30. Barn burner happening in Morgantown. McDowell gets it on the inbounds. She's going to drive it up the far side of the floor. Might have gotten away with a push-off. Gives it back to All. See if Emily Hernandez will want to hold for the final shot, with it being a 7-point game. McDowell in the left block. Gives back off far side to McDaniel. Out front to All in between the circles with about 17 on the clock here in the third quarter. Appears the Lady Raiders will hold for the final shot. All left side, 10 seconds. Inside to McDowell, spins it around the left side, misses it. McDowell rebound, put back, missed with 6.3. And Kenzie McDowell will go back to the free throw line. Kennedy Green picks up the foul. Her first, team's 6th. Kenzie McDowell to the line to shoot 2. And the first one is good. Bree Jones comes in. 11 of Whitesville Trinity's 28 points have come from the free throw line in this game. They'll try to make it 12, and they don't. It's missed off the back of the iron. They get their own rebound, and another foul is going to be called, and more free throws will be coming. With 4.3 on the clock, because just like that, Bree Jones picks up the foul. That's her second, team 7th. Just like that, McDowell back to the line. And it's a 6-point game. You're 2 possessions. She puts both of these in, and she makes the first one. Lady Raiders have only scored 6 points from the field in this quarter. If they put this in, it'll be 6 from the free throw line. It's good. 34-30. Van Meter comes down here to the near side, spins it around. Riggs doesn't know the time and doesn't get a shot off. The end of the third quarter of play, this game all of a sudden has gotten a lot closer. Since Grayson County 34, Whitesville Trinity 30. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
I'm an ex-drug dealer, and I'll be your sub today. Two milligrams of fentanyl can be lethal. A lethal dose is in here. Who gets it, I won't know.
It's cheap, it's potent, and it's profitable. The sad reality is, fentanyl is being mixed into everything now.
More kitchen now.
My mom was caught doing drugs, and they said this is not where children are supposed to be. So they removed me and my siblings and put us into foster care.
Brianna spent 9 years in foster care before being adopted with help from the Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption.
After I was adopted, I felt very safe. I definitely see myself going in the right direction.
There are more than 100,000 children in foster care like Brianna who need a family now. You can help us find them the safe, permanent homes they deserve. Learn more at davethomasfoundation.org.
This game all of a sudden has gotten a lot closer. Grayson County has had this one in control for pretty much the entire game. But just like that, some free throws down the stretch make it 34-30. Grayson still leads by 4. They have the ball to start the fourth quarter of play. Let's see what you can do here. Sutton Van Meter was on fire to start the game. Has not scored since the first quarter. 3 straight away by Perkins. Got it! That's a way to answer for Grayson. Big 3 from the leading scorer to make it a 7-point game now. 37-30, 7:40 to play in the fourth quarter. Josie All right side. Now you need to bring up the defense another notch. Far side Payne on the left wing. Out front to McDaniel, poked away, back into the hands though of Payne on the left side. Payne straight away, guarded by Perkins, into the near corner, driving down near baseline. Gives it off in the near corner to Madison McDaniel. Out front to Sarah Payne, guarded by Perkins. Payne off to the left wing. Now we'll back it off. 7:10 to play. 37-30. Grayson leads by 7. And foul is going to be called on Sydney Perkins at the top of the key. And that is her 4th. Team's 8th. What does Todd Johnston do? And that's free throws, too, for the Lady Raiders. Will Todd Johnston leave Perkins in the game? Appears that he will with 7:08 to go and 4 fouls. It's a decision. I mean, she's your leading scorer. McDowell back to the line. She's going to shoot 1 in the bonus. And the first one's no good. Rebound out of bounds off of Grayson County. Goes off the hands of Green on the interior. 7:07 to go. 37-30. Grayson leads by 7. They throw it into McDowell. McDowell guarded by Narvaez. Shot in the lane. No good. McDowell gets the rebound, puts it up. It's Miss Green's got the rebound this time and finds the guard Riggs on the far side of the floor. Riggs back towards the middle. Flips it off to Van Meter. 3 near side. Got it! Big 3 by Van Meter. She's got 13 in the game, and the lead is back to 10 for Grayson at 40-30. In the middle, Payne picks up her dribble at the free throw line. Spins it around, off balance, shot missed. Rebound, Narvaez has it. Loose ball ripped away, and we're going to have a jump ball, I believe. It's going to keep the ball with Whitesville Trinity. Bree Jones re-enters. Sydney Perkins comes out. It's probably the right decision by Todd Johnson. Perkins has those 4 fouls. I think you got to bring her back at maybe the 3-minute mark unless things go haywire, especially when you have a 10-point lead. Payne on the right wing, guarded by Jones. Payne picks it up right side, bounce pass out front. Is it deflected? It is not. Was it? No, it was not. I thought I saw the official point towards the far side, and I was going to be a little confused. 6:27 to go. It's 40-30. Grayson County has the 10-point advantage. Out front to Van Meter. Off to the right wing to Narvaez. Narvaez out front, Riggs. Left side, Jones. Jones inside, deflected and taken away by McDowell. An outlet pass to Payne. Payne drives in, shot right side way too hard, and a blocking foul is going to be called on the interior on Kennedy Green. And the Lady Raiders will go back to the free throw line. It's Green's second, team's 9th. 2 free throws coming for Sarah Payne. She's 5 of 6 from the charity stripe in this game. She came in under 59%, and that first one's no good. Blankton in, Jones out for Grayson. The second one for Payne. She gets it. 40-31, Grayson leads. And I think we're going to have a foul on the inbounds called on Madison McDaniel. That's her first, team's 4th. Somebody hit the deck. So I was looking down at the notes and looked up, and I saw a Grayson County player falling down. Van Meter passes in. Riggs able to grab it. She's double-teamed. Back now to Van Meter. Breaks the timeline right up the middle. Sutton's got 15 points in the game. Van Meter drives down. Bounce pass inside is knocked and taken away by Payne, and now a foul's going to be called on Grayson County. It's called on the interior. Foul's called on Kennedy Green. Her third. Team's 10th. 2 free throws coming. Payne back to the line. She'll have 2 free throws coming. And she makes the first one. And makes the second one as well. It's the 25th free throw that the Lady Raiders have taken. Grayson County has taken 7. Now again, I'm not one of those people that it can be a little misleading at times, that stat, but that is a drastic free throw advantage in favor of Whitesville Trinity. Inside the lane, Green is fouled, and I think she'll get free throws, or is it going to be on the floor? No, it's on the floor. Called on Sarah Payne. That is her third, team's 5th. And again, I'm not saying anything. I'm more just giving that fact. I don't think that's a perfect way to always read into things. It's thrown into Green, and Green is fouled by Whitesville Trinity on the inside. It's called on McDowell. That's her third, team 6th. 5:43 to go here in the fourth quarter. In other action, looking down, Owensboro leads Owensboro Catholic by 4 with 22 seconds left. That would be the upset of the number 1 team in the 3rd region media poll. Shot from Green, 18 feet near side. It's missed. It bounces over the top of the backboard, and that is going to be a substitution, or a out of bounds, and it's going to go towards the Lady Raiders. 40-33, 5:40 to go in the fourth quarter. Grayson County trying to escape this game, but the Lady Raiders aren't going quietly. At the top of the key, Van Meter almost got the steal, taken away by Green. Fast break, layup, good for Kennedy Green. She was there to clean it up. Green's got 6, 42-33. Up the near side of the floor, McDowell, she just loses it, but it was poked out by Narvaez is what the call is. Todd Johnston disagrees. He's wanting the officials to come together and talk about it. The Grayson County faithful don't agree either. I couldn't see there. Todd Johnston had the same angle as the official, Trevino Kelly, that made the call. Give it into All. All guarded by Van Meter. 5:15 to go in the fourth quarter. All pulls up, right side, 3, no good. Rebound off the hands of Narvaez, off the hands of Green, and Blanton runs it down on the far side. Blanton angles back here towards the near side and is shoved to the turf by Madison McDaniel. That is her second, team 7th. And that'll be 1-1 coming here for Grayson County. We're going to have a lot of free throws left in this game. Luckily, we don't have anywhere to be. There's going to be a timeout on the floor taken by Whitesville Trinity. It's a 30-second timeout with 5:05 to go.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, at Midway
Free throws coming from Grayson. It's they lead 42-33. Sam Gormley here with you. The call from Whitesville, Kentucky. I do believe it is senior night tonight as well, so we will have an extended in between the games. Blanton will go to the line for Grayson. She's a 71% free throw shooter. She'll have 1 and hopefully the bonus. And she will not. She misses the free throw. Payne gets the rebound. It's 42-33. 5 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Payne on the left wing for the Lady Raiders. Grayson County needs to stop. They lead by 9 points. They've had this game for the most part. Lady Raiders brought it to within 4 to start the fourth quarter. But after the hot start for Grayson, the offense has really cooled down. Shot is missed, and a rebound up top is picked up by Narvaez, and she's fouled by Payne. That is her fourth and the team's eighth. 4:43 to go. Emily Hernandez now has a decision. You know, you're down by 9. Payne, one of your better scorers. Leave her in the game or you take her out. It's a tough call. I think you got to leave her in the game. You're down by 9 points. You can't afford to have one of your best scorers on the bench. Narvaez to shoot one of the bonus. 41% from the free throw line. And that one pops out. McDowell gets the rebound. Left wing Payne. Over to the far side, bounce pass to McDowell. McDowell's shot on the left side's missed. Narvaez gets the rebound. Gets to the near corner to Van Meter. Angles back towards the middle to break the timeline with 4:20 to go. Grayson leads by 9. Riggs drives down, shot right side, good! She'll go to the line, count the basket. They tried to take the charge on the interior. Good no call, and good call to make it a block. It's called a McDowell. That is her fourth. Team's 9th. Riggs to go to the line to try and convert on the and one. 62.3%. Renfro in for Grayson. Sophie Hatfield in for Whitesville Trinity. McDowell will go to the bench with 4 fouls. Riggs, free throw, good. Grayson leads 45-33. 4:18 to go in the fourth quarter. All straight away. Drives down the right side. Inside to Hatfield. Layup blocked and fouled. See here a final score. Owensboro has officially upset Owensboro Catholic 38-33. Narvaez picks up the foul. It's her second. 2 free throws will come for Sophie Hatfield. She is a 50% free throw shooter this season. She'll have 2 coming. First one in, out, and in. Score update. Butler County leads Edmonson County with 90 seconds to go. 41-31. So if those records hold and this result holds, second free throw missed by Hatfield, rebound by Van Meter for Grayson. It'll be Grayson County against Edmonson County. An outlet pass to Blanton. Blanton bounce pass near side. Narvaez, good! Great job on the press break. Narvaez gets her first points of the game. Lady Cougars have opened this one up. 47-34. 3:50 to go. All straight away. Onto the right wing. Out front. Smacks it off out front now. Trying to create some space, and a foul is going to be called on Grayson. Called on Isabel Blanton. Be her third. And now free throws will come for Madison McDaniel. She is a 57.9% free throw shooter. She'll have 2 coming here. She's 0 of 1 in the game. First one, no good. McDaniel, good volleyball or softball player. Hit 352 with 15 RBIs on the softball team. It's crazy to say that we're about 6 weeks away from opening day. I know the Cougar baseball team opens up against Fort Knox. Second free throw missed as well. Rebound on the floor is Grayson has it, and Van Meter ends up coming down underneath of it. Out to Perkins. Perkins drives down, bumped, fouled, misses the shot, but free throws will come for Sydney Perkins. That foul is going to be called on, I think they whistled it, Madison McDaniel. That's her third. Team's 10th. Sydney Perkins to the line to shoot 2. First one good for Perkins. She's just over 70%. I know the Lady Cougars softball team will open up against Bullitt East. I believe opening day for the baseball team is the 13th of March. And then softball's the 14th, the next day. Perkins gets the second free throw as well. Perkins with that moves into double figures with 10 points. Kenzie McDowell comes back into the game. Lady Cougars lead by 15, 3:31 to go, 49-34. Giving it to All on the near side of the floor. All takes it right up the middle, angles back towards the middle, has it in between the circles. Bounce pass to Payne. Grayson County trying to escape this game with a win and clinch the number 3 seed. Payne out front to the right wing to Hatfield. Inside pass, Renfro knocks it out of bounds. It's going to stay underneath. 3:10 to go. Grayson County leads 49-34. Into the near corner, Payne, shot off the back of the iron, rebound bouncing around, put back inside by Whitesville Trinity is missed, the rebound goes out of bounds, off of the Lady Raiders, and it's going to go Grayson County basketball. 3:02 to go. Grayson leads 49-34, Renfro out, Jones in, and Blanton back in for Grayson as Narvaez comes out. 3:02 to go. It's 49-34. Grayson leads by 15. They're on a 15-4 run here in this fourth quarter, and we have a timeout on the floor taken here by Grayson County. It'll be I think it has to be a full timeout. It is, and we'll take it with them. 2:54 to go. Lady Cougs lead by 15. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Hi, can I help you?
I just wanted to say thank you. Bye.
Can I help you?
Yeah, just wanted to say thanks.
For what?
For all the money that's been flying out of your drafty windows and doors this winter. It's just so generous of you. So, we wanted to say thanks.
We?
Yeah, the whole neighborhood's here.
Stop throwing your money out the window. Visit us at Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield.
We know windows and doors.
The builder's choice.
She used to dance and dream of a better life, a brighter future. Today, thanks to Children International and friends like you, she dances for the world. Together, we give children in poverty a chance to set their sights high and achieve their dreams. Learn more about Children International and join us in our life-changing work at children.org.
This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Grayson County out of the timeout, dribbles the ball out of bounds, and it's going to be a turnover. The ball will head back towards the way of the Lady Raiders. We have some offense-defense substitutions into the game here for Grayson County as Perkins goes to the bench with those 4 fouls. Grayson leads 49-34, 2:38 to go here in the fourth quarter of play. Out front, swings it off left side, Sarah Payne, picked up by Riggs. Payne out front to All. All inside to McDowell, spins around, shots missed, free throws coming. Be called on Ella Narvaez. That is her third. And free throws will come for Kenzie McDowell, who might have to play a little bit of rent here for she's been at the free throw line so many times. First one is no good for McDowell. I about just got taken out by I'm not sure, an elementary school student. They were running around and he just kept coming and coming and coming, and I had to put both of my hands out because he's about to come running right into us. Free throw is no good. Missed them both, did McDowell. Riggs is there to pick up the loose ball. Grayson leads by 15 points. 2:20 to go. Far side Perkins gets around the defender. Bounce pass near side taken away by All. Not a bad decision by Perkins. Just good defense by Josie All. Perkins just needs to put a little bit more on that pass. Shot on the far side. Good by Josie All. All's got 8 points. We have a timeout on the floor taken by Emily Hernandez with 2:05 to go. It is a full timeout. She has 1 timeout remaining. Todd Johnson has 2 timeouts remaining. All of the timeouts in this game are going to be full timeouts. Coming up later on, we will have game 2 of our doubleheader between the Cougar boys and Whitesville Trinity. We'll get to do a little bit more district seating math. For Grayson County, it's a little bit more simple. They cannot tie for their seating. I guess they can, but not really. So if they win tonight, they'd be 2-4 in the district, and Whitesville Trinity would be 2-4. But Grayson County would have 2 head-to-head wins against the Raiders, so they would be the 3 seed. If they lose, they'll be the 4 seed. If Edmonson County beats Butler County in Morgantown, then Edmonson County's the 1 seed. Butler County's the 2 seed. If Butler County wins, coin flip. Coin flip to separate that. And again, if you're Grayson County, who do you want, boys? Edmonson on their home floor. They beat you twice. Butler, Ty Price, Boston Rice. Glad it's not a pick. I'm going to just tell you. 49-36. Grayson out of the timeout. Jones, an outlet pass, far side Perkins. Perkins drives in and just going to back it off, and Grayson County's just going to run some offense now. You're up by 13 points. You got to win this game. Van Meter crosses it to Jones. Jones into the far corner to Perkins. Perkins bounce pass inside to Riggs. Riggs outside to Van Meter. 3, got it! Sutton Van Meter puts in the 3. She's got 16 points. It's a new career high for Sutton Van Meter. Josie All to answer, 3 right side, and a late foul is going to be called on Grayson County. 3 free throws will come as Sutton Van Meter picks up the foul. That is her 3rd. And 3 free throws coming for the state's 10th best free throw shooter. All is 1 of 2 in this game. First one is good. Second one, good as well. We do a final score. Butler County has defeated Edmonson County. The Lady Bears are the number 1 seed in the 12th District Tournament. That is final. Nothing can change that. Second chance, or third chance for All. She makes all 3 of her free throws. It's a 13-point game, 52-39, 90 seconds to go. Will it be Grayson County against Edmonson County, or the Lady Raiders have a little miracle late? Foul called on Sarah Payne. With 12 points, they're going to put Bree Jones at the free throw line to shoot 2. She's just under 60%. Got offense, defense again. Narvaez in, Blanton in for Grayson. First one, Jones, too long off the back of the iron. Second chance, good. Jones makes the second free throw. Got some subs in here. Place. Grayson County leads 53-39, 1:20 to go here in the 4th quarter. All at the top of the key. Spins it around, bounce pass right side. Into the far corner to Sophie Hatfield. Handoff pass to Josie All. Inside to Emily McDaniel. We're going to have a jump ball, and the possession arrow is in favor of the Lady Cougs. 1:04 to go. Immediately, offense, defense comes in for Grayson. Foul called in the backcourt. With 1:03 to go, Jones will go back to the free throw line. She's fouled by Sophie Hatfield. So Jones will get 2 more free throws here. Bree Jones shooting 2. The first one is good for Jones. Grayson County appears to be on their way to clinching the number 3 seed in the 12th District Tournament. That will happen on February the 20th. Second one, good by Jones. $1:03 to go. 55-39 39. Grayson County appears to be on their way to the 3rd seed, and they'll face Edmonson County in a little bit over a week. Shot inside the lane, off balance, made by Kenzie McDowell. It's only your second made field goal from the floor in this second half of play. It's 55-41, and another foul will be called. More free throws coming for Grayson. Foul called on Sophie Hatfield, her second. And Van Meter will try to add to her career high 16 points. And she'll say how to 17 sounds. Subs in for Grayson. Lucy Torrance, Peyton Bowman, Hannah Smith, Lexi Logston all in. And if this free throw is good, Haley Miller will come in as well. It's a good win here for Grayson. Try to make it 18. Will Sutton Van Meter here. And it is missed. Rebound off the hand of Torrance. That'll allow for Van Meter to check out and finish with a career-high 17 points in this game. (56-41) is the game here. 30 seconds to go. In the near corner. Got some more subs that'll come in at the next stoppage. Brooklyn Dennis as well into the game for Grayson County. Hannah Smith did not come into the game. It was Brooklyn Dennis in place of her. Pass taken away. Haley Miller has it. It's knocked back away. And loose ball rolling around. We're going to have a jump ball. And possession arrow will stay with the Lady Raiders. It's 56-41 with 9.8 seconds to play. So give it in to Nevaeh Miles with 4 seconds. Addison Spain-Howard guarding her. Pass out front. The buzzer sounds, and Grayson County wins the game by a final score of 56-41. They will be the number 3 seed in the 12th District Tournament, and will face Edmonson County on February the 20th in Brownsville for the opening game of the 12th District Tournament. Again, your final score tonight, Grayson County defeats Whitesville Trinity 56-41. This is Grayson County Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
You may have heard that the American Legion helps honor our fallen heroes.
Or that the American Legion helped write the GI Bill, enabling veterans to get a college education.
And yeah, you've heard us tell a good story or two.
But did you know that the American Legion does so much more for our veterans?
From advocacy on Capitol Hill to serving others in our communities, the American Legion continues its tradition of strengthening America through service.
Learn more about supporting veterans in your community by visiting legion.org.
She used to dance and dream of a better life, a brighter future. Today, thanks to Children International and friends like you, she dances for the world. Together, we give children in poverty a chance to set their sights high and achieve their dreams. Learn more about Children International and join us in our life-changing work at children.org today.
Every 3 minutes, a baby is born with a cleft, making it difficult to talk, hear, eat, and even breathe. Many won't receive the treatment they need to thrive. Through training and financial support, Smile Train gives the power of healing back to local communities so they can provide life-changing surgeries and other services at no cost to families. Help us change the world one smile at a time.
Navigating the maze of Medicare enrollment can be a confusing and overwhelming experience. State Health Insurance Assistance Programs, or SHIP, are experts on Medicare.
I felt like this place could really help me out.
They were so nice and helpful on the phone. I really do appreciate the fact that they take us seriously.
Local, unbiased, and trusted Medicare help. Contact the SHIP office in your area to make an appointment.
Here's a simple truth about higher education.
If pursuing your purpose, doing what you really care about matters.
If having a rewarding career matters.
If a better financial future for you and your family matters.
Then higher education matters. A brighter future is within your reach. Find out how at kyhigheredmatters.org. Brought to you by this station and the Kentucky Broadcasters Association.
Hi, can I help you?
I just wanted to say thank you. Bye.
Can I help you?
Yeah, just wanted to say thanks.
For what?
For all the money that's been flying out of your drafty windows and doors this winter. It's just so generous of you. So, we wanted to say thanks.
We?
Yeah, the whole neighborhood's here.
Stop throwing your money out the window. Visit us at Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield.
We know windows and doors.
The builder.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together, we are GC Connected.
On K105.
Welcome back here to Whitesville Trinity, where Grayson County Lady Cougars pick up a win tonight against the Lady Raiders of Whitesville Trinity by a final score of 56-41. I'm joined now by the head coach of the Lady Cougars, head coach Todd Johnston. And Coach, I can first off tell you, you know your district opponent.
All right, who is it?
Edmonson County.
All right, so Butler beat them.
Edmonson came out on fire, was up by 10 at the end of the first quarter. Butler led at the half, and Butler ended up winning by about 10 points.
Wow. Little surprised.
So Edmonson County will be your opponent in 10 days, give or take, something like that.
We'll be ready to go.
I know that you are now going to say that anything you do in your 3 games next week is all to get ready for Edmonson County. And we've got plenty of time to talk about that, but we got to unpack this one because I think there's a lot.
3 double-figure scores. Sutton has been incredible the whole second half of the year. And carried us made shot after shot, and you can't. If you're making shots, you can't play junk. If the other players are making shots, you got to get out of it. So they got out of it pretty early, and then we got to play downhill, running our offenses, and got some easy looks. Sid didn't get many looks, but she made the ones she had that she got. So that's a plus. That's a positive. Arissa played much better playing downhill, getting to the free throw line, being aggressive, made a 3. But our post, I'm really proud of how Ella played, Kennedy played, and Hannah Smith. Really proud of how they played. And again, Hannah's coming along. Been a little slow with her and probably should have played her more the second half of the year than I have, but she was ready when she got called on tonight, and gets 8 points and was a big help to us, 2 or 3 block shots, which is what she's going to have to do for us. So really pleased with how we dominated with our post.
That was exactly where I was going to go next, and I was kind of really going to go each one of them getting their own little point.
Well, I hit them all for you.
But they deserve it, and we can really unpack it because there was one moment here, and you can even see I wrote my little chicken scratch. I made a star here that Kennedy Green in the second quarter. We'll start there. She made 2 free throws, and I'm trying to remember, she had another basket, and I think in that sequence as well, she had a rebound, and she put it back up, and it got blocked by the backboard. But I know for you probably weren't unhappy about that at all because she was doing exactly what you wanted. She had it, she put it back up. And I noticed that there was a stoppage of play, and she looked at you, and she kind of said, like,
I need out.
But you I mean, you're probably like, absolutely. After you just give me 4 points, a couple of rebounds, I'll give you out all the time.
Listen, and what we tell them, if you play so hard that you tell me you need to come out and you take yourself out of the game, Sutton did it once in the first half.
I noticed that as well.
You can put yourself back in. So you don't have to wait for me to say, Kennedy, go back in. If you take yourself out, then go back in after you get your breath. And they both did that. They didn't ask, but they went right back in. And you earn that right when you play that well, that hard. And I knew this would be a hard game for Sutton because there's nobody else I wanted guarding 22, and she's got to chase her everywhere and fight through screen after screen. And then she still had that kind of an offensive night. So all around her best game, and she holds all to, I think, 11 or 12.
11.
And she got a lot of them late again from the free throw line, and so if we could have kept them off the free throw line, we win by 20 plus. But again, that's part of the game, so it's hard to say that.
Ella only has 2 points in the game, and in a lot of ways, I mean, she rebounded well. But I think the thing that stands out the most to her is when you look at the KHSA website, you're not going to see it. Deflections. She was getting her hand in every interior pass. When she was in the game, was getting sent right back out.
She did a great job on McDowell, who's a really good player for them. She's probably 5'8", 5'7", and just like Ella, but McDowell plays so much bigger than that. She's long and active, and Ella's by far the best matchup we had. I didn't like anybody else guarding her for strength purposes, but athleticism, and did a great job on her. Again, she got her 12 or 11, but probably 1 or 2 field goals, and the rest were free throws. And we talked about trying to hold all and McDowell to a combined 25 or less, and they've got
successful 24.
24, all right, and told them 45 points would win if we did that, and of course we got more than 45 luckily. But everybody that came in, Briley continues to do her role, her job. She gets loose balls and comes up with big plays for us. And so everybody that got in and played, you're not the superstar. Briley's not our superstar. We don't really have a superstar, so we have to play as a team. But, the old saying is, whatever your role is, be a star in your role. And Briley is a star in her role. Ella's a star in her role for us. And, just got to keep getting better.
I know I was talking earlier this week, I might have even been yesterday, with Coach Bill Lee. And he was talking that really on the 93 team, we were talking about that, how he didn't really have a star player. It was just a bunch of guys that played really well together, and they wanted to win for each other. And that's almost more important than having somebody that you look to and say, hey, I need 25 from you tonight.
It is, and it's a fun way to play. When you have 5 people out there that can play and play well and make the right reads and understand how to play basketball, to me that's a much better, it's more fun to coach that way than throwing Travis Johnston or Chris Gaither out there and they have to get you 20 to 30 for you to have a good game. And Travis's junior year, we had that. We had 5, 6, 7, 8 guys that could score. And this team, this girls' team of ours is similar to that. We need Sid to score, we need Arissa to score, and Sutton to score, but we can win if one of them play bad. And they're learning, their instincts are getting better. We were making that diagonal pass against the pressure, driving baseline, hitting the corner. We've gotten really good at kickouts, and that's something we've spent a lot of time working on because that's just a smart basketball play, and you get wide open shots that way. But, Isabel was the recipient of a lot of those. She had a bad shooting night. Didn't play bad, just had a bad shooting night. But, those girls that get those corner kickouts, they've got to shoot them.
Coming up on Monday, you've got a team, Muhlenberg County. It's senior night. Final home game of the season. It's the last time, Arissa and Briley will get the chance to play a game at home, which there's obviously extra emotions with that. But also you get a really solid Muhlenberg County team that I know has, in fact, I think I can say it, that I think maybe the best coach in the third region's ever seen. I mean, I think Coach Harper, and you might know this as well, I think he has the most wins as of a couple of weeks ago in the history of the third region, 460-something.
Yeah, and he's got 10 regional titles, something like that.
Great coach.
Dominated in the early 2000s and mid-2000s. Then Apollo or whoever wins there a little bit, but he's in the thick of it. And we talk about a team that doesn't have any stars. but has 5 or 6 girls that can really play and they're smart, that's Muhlenberg County. And, those girls have been starting their seniors since they were freshmen. The Stewart girl's a junior, is a really nice player. So, they don't care who scores. They make the right pass, make the right play, back cut, good defensively. So, that's going to be a good test for us to see if we can guard 5 players that can all score. And you can't have any weak links defensively when you play a team like that. And can't zone them. They shoot too well. So, we're going to have to make sure that we're in our gaps and play good, strong man-to-man defense against them.
Coach, congrats on the win. We'll be with you the rest of the way. I know we're looking forward to 3 games next week, and it's kind of crazy that we're already saying that district tournament is coming up here in just a little over a week.
That sounds good. Thanks, guys. Appreciate everything.
That's Coach Todd Johnston. Lady Cougars pick up a win tonight. If you're watching on K105 Digital Productions, our stream will end and a new one will begin. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.